Water leaking from the ceiling of Jessica Smith's apartment.
There's absolutely no way that there's not mold in this house.
She's in her car because she's afraid to go inside. It's all over the place. Remove these cabinets and this is what you get. Water damage. That black stuff.
There is some type of mold there, it looks like, yeah.
Mold, mildew, or anything of the sorts, the bacteria that comes with it could potentially kill my child.
In and out of the hospital since birth. Lyndon Mitchell's immune system is compromised.
The longest he spent outside of the hospital is 45 days.
When out of the hospital, his home, Greers Grove Road at the North Cross Townhomes, Section 1815, Unit B.
Well, the water was coming through the kitchen light fixtures. I reported that for years.
This privately owned complex receives checks each month from HUD, the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, but tenants like Smith say it's not livable.
You can tell they don't care.
Smith says she's asked the landlord for her home to be remediated of mold or moved to a different unit.
They refused to do it. They sprayed bleach on it, put sheetrock back up.
The thing is, bleach doesn't completely kill mold on drywall or wood. Smith gave Fox 46 Charlotte an audio recording of a maintenance worker trying to convince her otherwise.
I need to put the bleach on. Bleach kill the, no regular bleach. They got special bleach to kill the mold.
Smith says mold keeps coming back. Fox 46 Charlotte got results when Smith's landlord put her family up in this motel so it could remediate and test for mold.
The only reason they put me in the hotel and are opening my windows to air out the house and all that other stuff is because I flat out told them I was contacting the news.
But instead of giving Smith the results of the mold test, the landlord took these photos of her clothes on the ground, saying in a letter the house is not in sanitary conditions, threatening eviction. Fox 46 Charlotte made several attempts to talk with the landlord. Finally, we found her.
Charmin, we had spoken a few weeks ago. My name's David Centendra. I'm with Fox 46 Charlotte. We were just wondering why you guys are sending photos to Jessica Smith's apartment with their laundry on the ground instead of actually taking care of the mold problem. Can we talk to you at all about what's going on with Jessica's apartment? Are you concerned about their child's health?
That's the landlord telling Smith there's no mold, but guess what? After the landlord said it was all clear, Smith had it tested herself.
Where was it primarily?
Every place I checked.
That's William Page with Page Inspections Plus Inc.
You know, it looks like it's been an ongoing thing.
Again, the scariest part is the health of this child. His doctor wrote this letter saying, I recommend that the house be tested for mold and if found, have it removed promptly.
Is that an environment that he can live in?
No.
Fox 46 Charlotte's investigation uncovers more negligence from the landlord. Play that back. They didn't even bother to test samples of the walls where mold was first seen.
That means they just don't know what they're talking about, because you still got the spores. You know, it can come through the walls.
They only tested the air.
Air test is probably one of the last things I would do.
The expert says it'll get worse.
And you can see all the moisture damage.
There are dozens of apartments in this complex. Smith says neighbors also have mold. North Cross is cashing in on a government program intended to help families in need.
Shortness of breath, respiratory failure.
Smith says they're just making it worse.
She knows about his health issues. I've repeatedly told her that you're potentially killing my child. And she takes nothing serious. She's rude. She belittles us. She talks to us like we're absolutely nothing because we live in government housing. It's not fair. It's not fair. My child didn't ask to be born into this, and he didn't ask to go through it.